Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here and welcome to our latest video, which is all about how to crochet in the round. Now, technically this round is a spiral, so today we're going to tackle the spiral in single crochet, and this is what's used for making amigurumi toys and also the bottoms of baskets or coasters, placemats, anything where you need to start off in the round. Now, I say advisedly round because it doesn't, if you keep going on, create a perfect circle. And there are ways in which you can overcome that, which is for another video. But today we're just going to start with the straightforward how to navigate this spiral here. So I'm using a cotton, it's paint box cotton from Love Crafts in an Aran weight or worsted weight and a size 5mm crochet hook. And I'm using these really nice bright zingy colours. So we start off like a lot of circular projects with a magic ring or a magic loop or a magic circle. I don't mind what we call it. So stick your two fingers out of your non-dominant hand and make an X by wrapping the yarn, the working end, in an X round those first two fingers. Take your crochet hook, go under the top right leg, over the top left leg, pull through a loop and then twist, and then go underneath the top left leg again and pull it through. That's where our X collapses. And here we have our magic loop. It's only magic because you can pull the tail and the little circle safely gets smaller. We have this stitch here that is the slip stitch that we have already created. I feel there's no need to do another chain, but we need to be careful to remember this particular place here. Now, first of all, it doesn't matter. We're going to start off. Now, if you know your 6 times table, you can do working in a spiral because it's all based on the 6 times table. We're going to start off with 6 single crochet into this ring. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. There's 1. So we need to just remember what it looks like. We can always count back. It's not too much counting in this. Insert your hook again, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2. Now I'm doing this quite loosely so you can see the stitches easily. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, 3. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Both of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. And then you can tighten with the tail of your work so that it starts to form a circle. At this point, we're going to check our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The advantage of doing it quite loosely is that in the next round, we're going to do 2 stitches in each of these single crochet, right in the top here. And if you don't do them too loosely, or don't do it loose enough, it makes it hard to get your crochet hook in. So we're doing 2 single crochet. Let me just start again. 2 single crochet in each of these. So that's 12. So from my school days, once 6, 6, 6, 2 6s are 12. Excellent. So 2 in each. And we'll count them as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. 11 and 12. Now, at this point, we didn't need a stitch marker for those first 2 rounds. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take this tiny piece of cotton and we're going to mark the last stitch. Now, I prefer a piece of cotton to a stitch marker just because stitch markers, when you're working on small pieces, do tend to get in the way. So just use a bit of thread, a bit of yarn, anything you like. Some people use bobby pins, they must get in the way. Right, now 6 times table. The next one in the 6 times table is 18. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So in the next 2 stitches, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, 2 and then an increase. 1 single crochet and an increase. Let's work on this. Now we've got the marker here. So we know when the round finishes. So we don't even have to count to 18. But we know we did 2 single crochet, 2 single crochet. But now we're going to put a single crochet first, 1 single crochet. And then we're going to do an increase. 1, 2, 1, 2. We've done that once. We're going to do that 6 times in all, because 6 3s are 18. Single crochet and then a single crochet increase. A single crochet and a single crochet increase. Single crochet, single crochet increase. Don't even need to do that counting. Single crochet, and a single crochet increase, and we've done 5 sets. Here we go. Last 2 stitches, single crochet and a single crochet increase. Now if you go to my increasing and decreasing video, you'll see about increasing and decreasing. Increasing is doing 2 stitches or more, 2 stitches in the same stitch from the row below. Decreasing is joining 2 together. We'll come on to that decreasing when we do a little amigurumi toy in another video. Let's move our little piece of thread up to mark the end of the row, just to be safe and sound. When you get really good at this, you get so you count them all and you don't need to move your stitch marker. Now in the next row, we have gone from 18, we now need to go to 24. 24 divided by 6 is 4, which means we do 2 single crochet and 1 single crochet increase. So the number of single crochets between the increases is going up by 1 every round. And I'm going to write it out for up to 15 rounds in the description below so that you can see the exact pattern. And 15 rounds is quite a lot. I mean, it'll give you, in this cotton weight yarn, probably a circle-ish, a circle of about 9 inches, something like that. Let's do this round. So we're doing 2 single crochet before we then do an increase. I'm losing my marker. Let's pop that back in. This is where it's all going to go very wrong, and I'm going to have misplaced the marker. There we go. There's our increase, 2 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2 in the next one, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, single crochet, and an increase, 3 and 4, and you'll continue along in the same vein. So the next one, there are 3 before you do the increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 5s are 30. So I'll just keep going round and round and round. Now there's no turning chain, there's no turning, there's no joining. It is simply a spiral. There are other ways if you actually want rounds, which is much better if you're doing and you're fussy and you want to do pure circles. To be quite honest, there are very few occasions, unless you're being really picky or it's very noticeable, where you will need to actually join around. A spiral is good enough for the majority of projects. However, if you're doing something where the colour is super important that it joins, you must do circles rather than rounds. For instance, in a Christmas bauble, if you're super fussy, you're going to want to do rounds. But we'll take it project by project. So this is how you do a working in the round, increasing with a single crochet. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll link below to other videos which support this one. And come back and we're going to start to tackle a bigger project in this series of beginner videos. If you enjoyed it, press subscribe and the bell and give me a thumbs up. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.